least 40,000 Tennessee residents are still without power a week after a major winter storm slammed the state and temperatures plummeted. Outkick founder Clay Travis joining me now live from Nashville. Clay, good to be with you. Appreciate your time today.
Thank you for having me. And yeah, Jackie, it's an utter disaster. The Nashville Electric Service has failed. The mayor of Nashville has failed. There should be consequences. For anybody out there who's not aware, they're saying that there may be 2 weeks plus until February 8th for some people to get their power back. 5 people have died in this storm in Nashville. It's just been an utter failure of leadership here on behalf of the city. And I'm a born and raised Nashville kid, and it's pretty disgusting, frankly, to see.
Yeah, 40 some odd thousand households still without power a week later. That's like 10% of Nashville homes. Why was the city so unprepared for this? How does this even happen?
Well, I think we have a moron for a mayor, and that doesn't help. They really just didn't anticipate the ice, despite the fact that a lot of people said, hey, be prepared for ice. And I go back and I look at the way that more successful mayors have handled this. They had tons of crews lined up, ready to go. That wasn't the case here. As the ice came, the trees collapsed, and unfortunately, hundreds of thousands of households lost power. Million people, probably plus, across the city have been suffering.
Wow. I already want to ask you about the Melania movie. It debuted this weekend at the box office, and the reception is blowing away the Hollywood press. The Hollywood Reporter writes this: box office, Melania heads for $8 million opening, the best showing in a decade for a documentary. On Rotten Tomatoes, though, there's a big gap between the critics' score of 11% and the audience score of 99%. Why this disparity here?
Because critics hate Donald Trump. He could have made Citizen Kane. They could have made The Godfather Part 1 or 2. And if Donald Trump were affiliated with it, it would get a 10% approval. Flip side, the fans, the actual humans that go to see the movie are Trump fans. I've heard the movie is good. I have not seen it yet. But congrats to Melania and the president. That's a tremendous success to have that level of revenue coming in for a documentary, as you said, best in a decade.
Some critics panned it, but there was one from the Washington Post that really stood out to me. It said, every single review I've read has been terrible, but babe, if you suspect I've come here today to trash a movie about the wife of a notoriously thin-skinned anti-journalist president, which was bankrolled by the company owned by the man who also pays my salary, not today, Satan, do you think I'm a moron? Monica Hess, though, she goes on, she says a lot of good things, but she says the one thing the movie doesn't get to is what Melania is really like behind closed doors. At the same time, though, while you might want that in a documentary, I cannot imagine a world in which we would have seen the First Lady in sweatpants. Can you?
Yeah, I don't think that's very likely either, Jackie. That's a funny review.
Right.
By the way, I think Jeff Bezos, praise for me. I think the Washington Post is actually starting to get somewhat sane. I went to college in D.C. I used to read that newspaper before it lost its mind, and it feels to me like they have made some improvements there. I would suggest maybe pulling Democracy Dies in Darkness off the masthead, but that's just me.
Okay. 30 seconds left, a little less. Your take on Bill Belichick getting snubbed this week.
They shouldn't have a Hall of Fame if Bill Belichick is not in it unanimously. And it makes me wonder, Jackie, if Belichick didn't get in unanimously, and partly maybe that was because of Deflategate, will they let Tom Brady in unanimously as a first ballot guy? I mean, it's absurd. Anybody who's a football fan knows he should be in, and they blew it in that respect.
Yeah, I guess being the NFL's all-time leader in Super Bowl titles and playoff wins is just not enough these days. So,
yes.
All right, Clay Travis, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Talk to you again soon, I hope.
Thank you, Jackie. Congrats on the show.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.